So they think black people, whether from America, whether from certain countries in Africa, they think we're criminals, right?
Okay.
They think we're not educated. I lived in Taoyuan, Ilan, Kaohsiung, Tainan, Penghu. But my favorite city is Taipei.
Taipei? Why Taipei?
And he was from Kenya. It was two brothers from Kenya. You tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it, no matter what you say. I'm gonna do it just because you said I can't do it.
Okay, welcome back. So we're going to proceed with some questions here. Yeah, so like, can you tell me, like, have you encountered any cultural misunderstandings, like in your workplace in Taiwan right now? Like maybe with your colleagues or your co-workers? Like maybe some sort of cultural misunderstandings between your culture and Taiwanese culture and stuff?
Definitely. In Taiwan, when you're working, people listen more to women. So even like when I'm teaching my children or teaching my kids, like you try to discipline the kids, right? But these kids are more trying to figure you out as a foreigner, and they think as a foreigner you're a clown. So they think you're trying to just go there and just teach.
All right.
And so as a foreigner, you have to establish yourself and you have to discipline these kids because they listen more to the women than the men. But the moment every school I've worked at, the moment these kids understand you're serious, they will listen. But that first like month or so, they're gonna like act out and act crazy and stuff like this. And so as a foreigner, especially as a black foreigner, whether you're from a country in Africa, whether you're from America, Caribbean, you have to establish yourself because they don't know as a black man or African man who we are.
All right.
They don't understand it. They don't understand like, no, we're working.
Right.
I'm not here to just have fun. You know?
Wow. So like, have you maintained your work-life balance by being away from home and family? Like, how do you maintain that stuff? It's a long distance, man.
Man, I would say at first I did. My first year I was very good at it. Just, playing basketball or just extracurricular activities. To be real with you, with family, no. I would say no.
All right.
I've been here for about 4 years, and I probably talk to my family like.
How often do you talk to your parents?
Man, I can literally count to you like 15 times over the last 4 years. Not that many times.
Damn.
Like I mean, like on the phone, like I'll text them, but like actually on the phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like my people like back home in America, we're very like we have to see you, we have to hug you, touch you, shake a hand.
You know how to feel that, like.
Yes. So if we don't feel that, we feel like we're not seeing you, we're not talking to you. Even if we talk to you or text you. And so I love my family, but to be honest, that's something I had to sacrifice to move it.
Wow. So like, do you have like some special skills or qualities that do you think are crucial in your success for adapting this foreign environment? Like,
I think my skills would be just adapting to the language. When I first got here, it shocked.
Yeah, and you're fluent, man.
See my language.
Your Chinese is very good, man.
Thank you. Man, it shocked the shit out of me when I first got here.
So how do you learn like the language, the Chinese? My Chinese is still good,
man. Man, it was. I had some tutors and stuff, but to be honest, I was taking a lot of cabs.
All right.
And then I wanted to start meeting some women. Excuse me. And so I started like just going out to like different places, bars or clubs or restaurants.
Okay.
And it forced me to speak because a lot of the women there, they couldn't speak English. And so now it's funny because like I'm comfortable speaking Chinese. Like it's almost, bro, it's like you get to a point where you can speak it to a point where you don't understand, like you can speak a lot.
All right.
In your mind, you still think like when you first came, right? And then your friend's like, yo, you can fucking speak. And you're like, I can't speak that much. Like, bro, no, you can speak. And it's like, it's funny. Like, if I went to America, I think I would realize how much I can speak. But I've been here for so long, I don't understand. Like, it's like my new normal.
All right.
So, right, like you've been here like 6 years, Jackson.
Definitely.
I've been here like 4 years. So it's like what you learn here, it's your new normal, and you don't understand till you talk to maybe your your sister, your brother back home. They're telling you what's going on, and you're like, oh wow, I've learned a lot here. And so adapting here, I think it's just been living, and then the locals here are easy to talk to.
Like, yeah, some sort of friendly. Taiwanese are friendly, actually.
Man, Taiwanese are friendly, brother.
Yeah.
Compared to Americans, or especially Californians, like people expect you to speak English.
Okay, like maybe 2 days ago, I saw like a post in TikTok or wherever, like some people, not in Facebook, I mean, just an anonymous user just wrote like he was in the train, like I don't know if he was a girl or a man, like and there's this tendency of Taiwanese trying not to sit next to you when you get in the train or whatever, like in the maybe in the queue, some sort of thing like that. So how do you describe it? Are they shy, or there's some sort of racism? Or how can you describe that situation?
Definitely prejudice. That's happened to me too. Like I literally had a friend. I was working in Kaohsiung, and he was from Kenya. It was two brothers from Kenya. They were how I say, because people are not gonna understand this. Like cousin brothers, you'll understand because you're from Africa. Yeah. Cousin brothers, basically, like they were first cousins with their brothers. And so I meet him. I'm going to the train station. We sit down. He sits next to me. Taiwanese come on the train. We're on MRT. He's going home. I'm going home. Me and him are talking. And these people, it was like literally a seat next to him, a seat next to me, and two other seats. And they purposely came on the train and didn't sit next to us. And me and him, we looked at each other and we started laughing. We were like, wow, that's crazy. And we were literally talking about this. And so I think in Taiwan, it's because people aren't educated on who black people are. So they think black people, whether from America, whether from certain countries in Africa, they think we're criminals, right? Okay. They think we're not educated. And so when they see us, they get afraid, or they don't want to be next to us, which is bullshit. You know? And so they won't come sit next to us. But the ones who are educated, they will come and sit next to us. They will come and talk to us, you know. But the ones that have been here, never learned English, they're not educated, because in Taiwan they're not teaching this in school, right?
Yeah, sure. So like I don't know basically, do they learn history here? But maybe it's according to their country, right?
Yes, exactly right. They learn history here, but they don't learn like global history.
Global history.
Yeah.
Wow. So like how do you stay connected with your friends back home? Like
Instagram. That one's easy. Instagram. I still have like maybe 10 friends back home. We don't talk constantly, but like, you know, they may watch my story, like my posts, I like their posts. It's funny because now we got social media, right? We got Instagram, we got Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. I'm on Twitter and TikTok.
So it's easy to get connected, stay connected and
stuff.
Yeah,
you can just send a message and then call them or whatever, or do a face video.
That's very good. So have you experienced like any unique opportunities or career advancements that you believe may not have been possible in your country?
Definitely, man. Definitely. Like in Taiwan, like I think learning Chinese has been able to expand my variety of options in the future. So even though I'm teaching English now, right? In the future, I can teach English, but I can also interpret in Chinese. Yeah. Or how can I say this? It's hard to say this. Like back in America, if you're an English teacher, that's it. You don't have no options, man. You're gonna be an English teacher for the rest. You're going to be an English teacher for the rest of your life. But in Taiwan, no. English teacher, maybe 5 years, 4 years, 10 years. You learn some, language.
Yeah.
You go to China, right? You go to Hong Kong. You have options to go somewhere else. And there's so many different businesses here. Like you can open up a pizza shop, right? You can open up a bowling alley. Like there's so many different things you can do. I'm not gonna get too deep into details. All right. I want people to be able to contact you or contact me. But when you come here, you don't have to just be a teacher. There's opportunities here.
Like there's some plenty of opportunities there, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's very good. So do you you've been in Taiwan for 4 years, right? So like which places have you traveled across the country? Like in which places do you like most?
Okay, so now I'm gonna get
and you can also add your favorite meal, like favorite cuisine or food in Taiwan.
Okay, so I'm gonna go fast. I lived in Taoyuan, Yilan, Kaohsiung, Tainan, Penghu, and Shinbei, or New Taipei City.
Wow, that's a lot of places, man.
My favorite city.
I've been in Taiwan for my whole life. Yeah. So I'm kind of sick of Tainan a little bit, but it's okay. Tainan has a great traditional meal, kind of stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the meal, but my favorite city is Taipei.
Taipei? Why Taipei?
Because it reminds me. I think Taipei reminds me back home. It reminds me of California.
It's a busy city, man.
It's business. It's fast. It actually, be honest, Taipei, I call it the Asian San Francisco.
All right.
It's literally San Francisco's more hills. My favorite food in Taiwan, Taiwanese barbecue. That's my favorite meal.
Why Taiwanese barbecue?
Because like you have different options, so you can get like chicken, you get beef,
Even vegetables,
pork,
man.
you get vegetables.
Even the corny stuff.
Yeah, some places got noodles, rice.
Definitely, yeah.
That's my favorite. And then you can get it spicy, no spicy. And it's like, say you go with like 10 of your friends, right?
Yeah.
So everybody don't like spicy. So 5 people we get spicy, 5 people not. Everybody pay their, it's just I like it. It's delicious.
Yeah. So like, we got some few questions before we end up this series. Like, so how working in a foreign country, how does this has influenced your personal growth and development?
I think it's made me more open to different cultures.
Right.
Coming from America, I was already open to like African culture, like Nigeria specifically, because I have friends from Mexico, because where I'm from is a lot of Mexicans. But being in Taiwan, you start getting open to cultures in Europe, right? Africa, Caribbeans, I didn't really meet too many Caribbeans in California. And so Taiwan has forced me to accept people for who they are and what they are, and also to accept them for their language, right? But in California, America, nah, man, we just speak English. We just expect everybody to speak that. So I think now I respect cultures and languages.
Wow, that's very good. Okay, so our last question would be like, what is your advice if you would like to give someone who is considering like taking this journey, working in a foreign country at this time?
Okay, this is gonna be real. My advice: don't tell nobody. Don't tell your family. Only tell people who are already in that place.
Right.
Because they're gonna tell you what to do to get there. My mistake was when I came here, I told everybody. I told my mom, I told my grandmothers, and they discouraged me. But I have a different mindset. Like I'm one of those people, like I call it the Mamba mindset, like Kobe Bryant, right? I mean, like you tell me I can't do it, I'm gonna do it, no matter what you say. I'm gonna do it just because you said I can't do it. But
because you thought about it before telling them.
Yes, like I already see it, But I don't advise that. I would, if I could do it all over again, like I could go back 4 years, man, I wouldn't tell nobody. I would literally just contact my friends that's already abroad in China or Spain, and I would just take their advice and I'll just do it. Because when you tell people that can't see your mindset, when you tell people who haven't done it, they're gonna tell you why you can't do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so, man, I had a lot of arguments. A lot of arguments. A lot of people telling me God saying don't do it. Like a lot throwing religion, throwing Christianity into it. And I'm telling them, no, God told me to do this. And so my advice is when you do it, keep it to yourself. That's if you don't get anything from what I'm saying, keep it to yourself and do it.
That's very powerful, brother. Wow, that's very powerful. So thank you for coming and reaching me out. So I hope, and also I know you have a book that you have. I think you just wrote it 2 months ago.
Yes.
How long? Yeah. So can you tell us more about your book and stuff, and where can we find it?
Man, New Mindset Equals Powerful Life. Find out on Instagram, Evans Cam, EVINSCAM. Going to my Facebook, Cameron Evans, CAMERON EVINS, and you can find it in my bios. And this book is basically about what me and Jackson are talking about. It's literally about this. It's literally about traveling to a different country.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be Taiwan. It could be China. It could be
anywhere.
But it's about getting your mindset ready, because me and Jackson are different from our families, meaning that if you go into our families, you're not gonna find many people like us.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? We had to dig into something deep in our brains where nobody really dug in.
Sure, for
to
real.
move.
Like
right?
every family has a different kind of person who like determines and has a certain vision. Yeah, which is quite different from some other siblings. You know. Yeah. So, thanks, bro, for coming again. Yeah, I hope we'll catch you the next one. Peace.